Sophia woke to the soft light of morning filtering through her window, but something felt different. The air seemed sharper, clearer, infused with a subtle resonance that hummed in harmony with her own energy. She rose and moved through her apartment, noticing ordinary details with extraordinary clarity. The way sunlight caught the edge of a vase, the faint scent of herbs that she had overlooked, the rhythm of her own breath syncing seamlessly with the world outside. Even familiar spaces felt transformed, as if the act of walking through them had shifted reality slightly. She touched the table, felt the grain of the wood, and realized that she was seeing everything through the lens of a new self, one that was fully integrated, fully awake, and fully aligned. Christian sat nearby, reading quietly, yet she felt the pull of recognition. They were together, but she also sensed a deep wholeness within herself. She was no longer defined by longing, by absence, or by fear. She was defined by presence, by clarity, and by the luminous integration of all she had learned. A gentle smile curved her lips as she inhaled deeply. She had stepped fully into her new self. The resurrection was not a dramatic shift or a sudden epiphany. It was a subtle, alive, and radiantly steady. She could feel the pulse of all the flames that she had carried, each trial, each vision, each union merging into a single current of energy, flowing through her body, her mind, and her soul. Sophia touched her chest lightly, feeling the fifth and sixth flames and something deeper, the rising spark of the seventh. This was her essence fully realized, radiant, grounded, whole, and free. And in that quiet, luminous moment, she knew she was no longer the person that she had been. She had been reborn. The resurrection was complete, and the world, now alive with possibility, awaited her fully awakened presence. Sophia stepped outside, the morning air cool and vibrant against her skin. Every sound, the rustle of leaves, the distant hum of traffic, the soft laughter of a child, carried clarity and presence. The world seemed alive in a way that she had never perceived before. Christian walked beside her, quiet, attentive, yet fully grounded in his own energy. She felt his presence not as a tether, but as a mirror reflecting the wholeness that she now carried. She realized that resurrection was not just internal, it manifested in every interaction, every movement, and every choice that she made. As they walked, Sophia noticed how ordinary actions became infused with awareness. Greeting a neighbor with genuine warmth, fully present in the connection, pausing to watch sunlight filter through tree branches, feeling gratitude pulse through her chest, noticing her own posture and breath aligning her body with the energy flowing through her. Even mundane decisions, what to eat, what path to take, carried intention. Each choice became an expression of her integrated self, a reflection of the balance that she had cultivated through trials, flames, and union. Christian reached out, lightly brushing her hand, and she felt the pulse of their mutual alignment. No need, no demand, only recognition of shared presence and shared growth. He smiled at her, and she felt a radiant confirmation. This resurrection was both hers and theirs, fully personal, yet fully shared. Every step that she took reinforced her authenticity. Each breath strengthened her clarity, and the world around her seemed to respond with subtle synchronicities, small confirmations that she had indeed stepped into her new self. Sophia exhaled, feeling the luminous current of all the flames within her settle into steady radiance. The resurrection was alive in her body, her mind, her heart, and her spirit. She had become the embodiment of presence, conscious love, and awakened being, fully herself, fully aligned, fully alive. Sophia sat quietly in her favorite corner of the living room, Christian beside her, their hands brushing lightly but comfortably. The room seemed still yet alive with the echoes of everything that she had experienced. Every trial, every vision, every flame, every intimate lesson. She reflected on the early fires of desire and the dark nights of the soul, and the quiet inner moments of meditation where she first touched her inner beloved. Each moment, each challenge had shaped her as a burden, not as a burden, but as a guiding current toward authenticity and integration. The fifth flame had taught her balance between heaven and earth, the sacred marriage of her inner world. The sixth flame had shown her the power of love without possession, presence without need, and union as a dance of equals. The last trial had tested her ability to maintain selfhood and passion, to meet desire consciously and fully without losing herself. Christian's presence beside her was a reflection of this journey. He had mirrored her growth, held space for her evolution, and walked with her into the embodiment of conscious love. Sophia closed her eyes, feeling the steady, luminous current of all the flames flowing through her. The past lessons were not behind her, nor separate from her. They were threads woven into the tapestry of her being, each one vibrant and necessary. Her resurrection was not sudden. It was a cultivation of living, learning, and integrating each truth fully into herself. She opened her eyes and looked at Christian, a smile curving her lips. "We carry it all," she said softly. "Every trial, every flame. It's us now. It's all alive in who we are." Christian nodded, his gaze warm and steady. "And it makes us stronger, clearer, and ready for what comes next." Sophia felt the certainty of that ripple through her. The flames were alive, integrated, and steady. She had stepped fully into her new self, a being of presence, alignment, love, and conscious awareness. And in that quiet reflection, she understood clearly resurrection was not just a rebirth. It was the full integration of every lesson, every flame, and every experience into the luminous, conscious being that she had become. Sophia stepped out into the morning light, the world around her humming softly with possibility. Every sound, every movement, every integration, it carried clarity and resonance that she had never experienced before. The resurrection within her was alive, embodied, radiating from every gesture, every breath, and every glance. Christian walked beside her, calm and steady, his energy harmonizing perfectly with hers. They did not need words. Presence alone communicated alignment, trust, and love. As they moved through the streets, Sophia noticed the ordinary becoming extraordinary. A barista offering her coffee with a smile that seemed to hold recognition beyond words. Sunlight scattering across windows, catching edges and corners that she had noticed. The subtle rhythm of her own steps perfectly in sync with the life around her. Each moment was infused with conscious choice, each action reflecting her evolved self. The resurrection was not only internal, it was expressed in how she moved, spoke, and interacted with the world. Christian reached for her hand briefly, not to hold it, not to possess it, but as a shared acknowledgement of presence. Sophia felt the pulse of their combined energy, steady, radiant, and fully integrated. Union was not about dependency or need, it was a conscious living exchange, grounding both of them while amplifying their individual wholeness. She realized that every past flame, every trial, every sacred reunion, it had led to this point, fully present, full, full presence and love, life, and consciousness. The world around her became a mirror of her inner alignment. Ordinary tasks transformed into sacred practice, every interaction an opportunity to radiate love and awareness. As they walked together side by side, Sophia felt a deep, luminous certainty settle within her. She had been reborn. She had integrated the flames, the lessons, the union, and the wisdom. She was fully alive, fully present, and fully herself. And her resurrection was not only complete, but ongoing, a living current flowing through every moment of her existence. And in that radiant, steady presence, Sophia knew life itself had become sacred, love itself had become conscious, and every step forward would be a testament to the resurrection of her soul.